The football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Off the bootleg, Levy. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st and 10, Levy being chased out left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All right, here we go. Hey.
Off play action. Levy. Flush to his right. Shedding through the defense. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd and 2, Levy. And he finds Cook. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Off the play fake, Levy trying to lay one up deep, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Watch right, watch right. Now let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Levy. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
From the gun, Levy. 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but Boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
Following the fumble recovery, Levy. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Rams have scored to move in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jaleel Johnson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Mariota now on second down. Buying time to his left. Finding room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. To throw Mariota. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On first down, Levy. That's caught at the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Try to run it in with Murray. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go.
To throw on second down. Levy. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. In motion right is Thomas. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. From the gun, Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Linval Joseph in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Mariota. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Saints. Mariota on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, here's Kamara. And some room to work. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, Mariota. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tommy Lee Lewis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, first and goal. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Kamara trying again, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Looking to throw on second down. Levy, he's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chandler Worthy, 34 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. He's back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he coughed it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, this is Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll be knocked down sideways. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Minnesota, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener, and they'll hit the